What do you want, Elaine? What do you want? Go eat some of that Irish stew, will you please? Have a nice life. 10:08 at WIOD. That's for St. Paddy's Day there. A little something to get us in the spirit. Boy, did we have some Irish chow this morning or what? It was great, man. Wow. The fat level in here, even without me being in the room, was like about 110. Speaking of fat level, look at this great card I got. If you look inside your speaker from Gordon Stevens. A little late anniversary card. Thank you, Gordon. You're a hell of a guy. The pigs are out in full force this morning. Man, are they out. Unbelievable. I leave the house. I'm going down Nob Hill to 595, and they got a cute little gimmick up there this morning. They've got some old beat-up, crappy car in the where the break in the median is, about half a mile south of Sunrise. And behind this old clunker that's sitting like sideways, we got two cops they're using the car as camouflage. And two of South Florida's finest are behind the car with their radar guns, sticking their beam, I guess, or sticking something up over that hood at the oncoming traffic. Then I get to where the turnpike intersects at the Golden Glades, and we've got like a whole bunch of them made on motorcycles waiting where the traffic merges, and a lot of people, I don't want to say I would ever do it, but a lot of people occasionally drift over to the right of where you're supposed to merge to get over to 441, which some of us luckily did not do this morning. But man, they're out there in heat. Luckily, George and I had clear sailing coming out here today. I stop at the light where you turn from I-95 into 79th Street. I look at my rearview mirror, and there's Ford Granada, the red bomb, with George behind me. Unbelievable. We had a race. He makes Laura look like a piker. We had a race from that point to this radio station this morning that Mario Andretti would have been embarrassed by. I mean, we were smoking, in and out, weaving all over the road. And every time I thought I had him left in the dust through that crazy traffic on 79th Street, I look in the rearview mirror, here comes the maniac again. And finally, we get to the last light, the last chance before the station here on the causeway. And I look over to and he's in front. He's going to be right there first at the light, and I'm behind some erratic woman in a brand new Geo. And finally, I look over in the extreme right-hand lane, and I see it's clear as a bell, and I zip over to that right-hand lane, and George looked at me with that look of, well, it was a nice try, but I know it's over now. As I eased away from that light and left him in the dust. Boy, I was, we were never going more than 90, though. It was pretty good. Speaking of races, man, last night, now, I know a lot of you think it's boring, but I'm going to tell you something. Anybody who has ever been to Pompano Park before, last night we had the first round of the Drivers' Championships. That was one of the great nights I have ever seen in my life at any track. It was tremendous. Wally Hennessey and Peter Wren, and they were just embroiled. Almost every race was almost like a match race. I mean, at some point in every race, they were like nose to nose, head to head, down the stretch, up the backside, all over the place. No, not that backside. It was tremendous. And in the beginning, it looked like Wally was going to make a runaway of it. Then Peter came back strong. And after 4 events, they were in 6 races against each other. After 4 events, Wally had 113 points. Peter had 112 and a half. The half because of a dead heat for first that he was in with Bruce Ranger in the race before that. So it all came down to the last race, the 10th race. We all thought Peter had it locked with Red October, Walter Ross's horse. Wally was with that old Armbro, what the hell is that horse? Armbro douchebag? I got the program here somewhere. Armbro, come on, where the hell is it? Dummy? Caesar, of course. And Peter's got the lead all the way, slows it down a little bit at the half, comes around the final turn. Wally is out there in the air looking like he's got no horse, and they come into the stretch, and here comes the old horse grinding up on the outside. They come down the stretch head and head, nose to nose, and Wally wins it at the wire. And wins the first round. I'm serious. It was sensational. If you missed out, you better make Wednesdays a note on your calendar the next 6 weeks. It's going to be tremendous. And I do take credit for the idea, okay? In spite of what Kent Williams or any other douchebag at Pompano Park says, I take full credit for the idea. Right?
That's right.
Hold on. You're not going anywhere, are you? Are you?
What?
You're not going anywhere, are you?
I'm not going anywhere.
Hold on. Knots Landing Lady is on, even though there is no Knots Landing tonight. Yesterday, I asked all the ladies who were upset about the basketball to call. I guess they didn't sink in on them yet. Today, no soaps on CBS. None. NCAA, CBS is carrying every stinking one of the basketball games. Your soaps are in the toilet. No Knots Landing tonight, and some people are probably foaming at the mouth. They're ready to shove that basketball in a little hole. I'll tell you that right now. The Spiced Apple, one of everybody's favorites, is celebrating the Fort Lauderdale location's 11th anniversary at both locations, Fort Lauderdale and Boca. Check out their special anniversary coupon in tomorrow's Showtime section of the Sun Sentinel with some great prices for you to take advantage of. For the past 11 years, the Spiced Apple has been serving delicious, incredible, mouth-watering gourmet country and seafood dishes in that down-home, comfortable North Carolina setting. Everything is homemade. It starts with a trip to the famous salad and appetizer bars, then enjoy terrific menu items like deep-fried shrimp, the country sampler platter, stuffed chicken breast, country fried steak, and a grilled pork chop, or the great fried catfish fillet platter. Extraordinary luncheon buffets Monday through Friday with a big country brunch on the weekend starting at 11:30 in the a.m. And this Sunday, in honor of St. Patrick's Day, both locations will be serving delicious, authentic corned beef and cabbage all day on Sunday, St. Patrick's Day. It is going to leave a mark in your body. So capture that North Carolina setting right here in South Florida at the Spiced Apple restaurants in Lauderdale, a mile west of I-95 on Griffin Road, or at 2700 North Federal Highway, just north of Glades Road in Boca. Celebrate a festive St. Patty's Day at the Spiced Apple.
We're number one! Idiotic.
It's 10:17 at WIOD. The Knots Landing Lady is here, very calm, cool, and collected. Not going to get hysterical because she's going to miss her show tonight.
I am hysterical.
I don't blame you.
That's terrible. I didn't realize it was going into the night, too. I wondered why there was no feed.
Now you know.
Oh, well.
No early feed, no late feed, no show.
No feed at all.
That's it.
Knew that I hated
No
that.
guiding light today, just when the show is really getting spicy and exciting. No guiding light this afternoon. No All My Children, or what? Not All My Children.
Young and the Restless.
Young and the Horny is not on.
Right. Oh, well.
Women of America are going to be apoplectic today, I'll tell you that.
That's true.
A little bit overdone, you know. I mean, I realize that the NCAAs are exciting, but not the first 400 games.
Right.
Wait till you get down to the last few games, you know.
Right, the playoff.
Final
the real
four.
Playoff, right.
But anyway, we'll survive it.
We'll survive it. Your thing at Pizza Loft?
Yes, ma'am.
Is Tuesday or?
Tuesday, 5 till 8, which is very distressing because I'm supposed to go to Mommy's on Tuesday. I guess I'll have to go to Mommy's on, like, Monday.
Right, poor Mommy.
Yeah.
You should take her.
Can't do it on Wednesday because Wednesday night we have the Pompano Championships again. And I wouldn't miss that for all the tea in China. That was great last night.
Yeah?
It was exciting.
Christmas List sure did good for you last weekend.
Christmas List 1, he's going to be in Saturday night in the 9th race. And so we got some good stuff coming up.
All right.
Hope we get some people out there instead of all these deadheads. Oh, that's boring. I heard a guy call Rick and Slut yesterday. I'm stuck in this horrendous traffic jam going home. It took me an hour from this radio station to get to the turnpike because traffic on 95 was backed up, bumper to bumper, crawling. And I'm listening, and a couple of real morons. What my favorite call was this pinhead, young pinhead Closet Neely, who would never admit to anybody he listens to the show. He calls in, oh, you guys are great. I turn on WID 2 o'clock every day. Can I call Ken and Joe a couple of douchebags? And the steam was coming out of my ears. You little slime ball, you're listening right now. I hope that Ken and Joe come over and beat the crap out of you. And then the guy who's into the snow skiing called up, and he heard my comments yesterday about how boring that is, and nobody gives a flying leap about snow skiing, especially if they're in Florida.
Right.
And he was having a nervous breakdown, and he used to think Neil was a good guy, and I was going to call in to give him a bunch of crap every day. You are a bunch of crap, sir. All I can say to you is...
Idiotic.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Well, listen, I'm glad you're calm like I am.
I'm calm.
This too shall pass. Are you coming by Pizza Loft?
I think we're going to try to get there, yes, sir.
Oh, of course.
Sure.
Bring that nerdy husband of yours, too, okay? Tell him to butch up a little bit.
I'm sure he's listening and he heard.
Good. Tell him to get a life.
Okay.
Okay, see you then.
Bye.
Bye. 1019 at WIOD. We have an open line in Broward, 524-9463, and one in Palm Beach, 655-9463. Also yesterday, I'm listening to the tape, the audition tape of that guy, John from Chicago. The tape was hysterical. Funny stuff. I mean, just a dolt, a real idiot, like people we talk to every day. Then I'm going to the track, and they're on the phone. Rick and Slut are on the phone with this guy up in Chicago. Did you hear that? And I am going to tell you, I am just There are days you wonder what it's all about. This guy had the personality of a dead frog on the sawgrass who'd been run over by a convoy of semis. I mean, he just had he had nothing to say, no personality, and, let's take some calls for John. And he had more calls. I mean, now we got a lot of calls, but there are those days, including some recently, when all of us have been wondering if anybody was alive out there. John had a full board of calls. How you doing, old John? Oh, man. I just, some of the stuff I hear from the pubic in this town, it just makes you wonder what the hell it's all about. It's 20 after 10. Let's go to Miami quickly.
Neil.
Yes, sir?
I hear you're from Rochester.
Ma'am?
I hear you're from Rochester, New York.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah?
Sir?
Where did you live up there?
Where did I live? On a street?
I
in
know
a
that.
house?
I know that.
In Brighton? What? In Brighton?
Oh, Brighton?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I lived on Monroe Avenue.
Well, that's great. I went to school on Monroe Avenue at Brighton Elementary, right next to Don and Bob's. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you ever go to the Tom Thumb restaurant?
The what?
Tom Thumb restaurant?
Tom Thumb? I've been to Tom Thumb like you told him. I've been to the convenience
No,
stores.
on Monroe Avenue.
No, never heard of it.
You didn't?
What year? What century was that in?
Well, I've been here 24 years.
No. Well, I never heard of that. Where? Monroe Avenue and where?
Oh, then there was the little, it was right across from the theater on Monroe Avenue.
From the Monroe Theater?
Yeah.
From that dirty movie theater?
Yeah.
No, that's Gitsy's.
Well, it is now.
Well, it is now. Gitsy's. They have white hots and all kinds of greasy stuff. It's great.
Yeah. Well, I just happened to hear you the other day say you was from Rochester. So.
Yes, ma'am.
Cool.
Well, listen, have a great day, and we'll see you at Seabreeze.
Okay, then. Thank you.
Oh, man, we'll see you at Carol's. 22 after 10 at WIOD. We have an open line in Dade, 7519463. We will have a call on the Palm Beach line when I come back, or else, okay? That's the one line that's a holdout, as usual. 655, the call is free. Parlez-vous cheapskate? 655 WIOD. Oh, we had another big group of people up in the clubhouse last night sitting on their hands during the national anthem through the whole damn thing. I am getting so tired of that. I'm going to start making a scene up there if those people keep it up. I'm going to start going down to their tables and just beating them across the face with a hose. Probably get excited by it. 1022 at WIOD, St. Patrick's Irish Festival, March 15, 16, and 17, tomorrow through Sunday at Mullins Park, Coral Springs, near University and Sample. Great Irish music, Gaelic dancing, food, Irish sopping and shopping, bagpipes, arts and crafts, Irish sports, kids, fun, entertainment, a fantastic carnival. Fabulous fun for the whole family, featuring the Paddy Noonan Show Band, Ireland's foremost tenor, Frank Patterson, the multi-talented Dingle Spike, comedian Des Kehoe, the Black Velvet Band, and more amazing acts. St. Patty's 5-mile run starts 7 a.m. Saturday at Sample and University. Be there to cheer or run. Sponsored by Budweiser, the Miami Herald, Jameson's Irish Whiskey, Coca-Cola, and Waste Management. That's WASTE. Mullins Park, Coral Springs, near University and Sample this weekend, tomorrow through Sunday. Bring the whole family. They'll love it. Clowns, face painting, magic acts, kids contest, children's theater, a good time for everybody. Tickets at the gate, kids free, March 15, 16, and 17 at Mullins Park in Oral Springs. 1026 at WIOD. We have a little inside the building spy report. I hear through my sources that Chuck Meyer was inside this building at 5 in the a.m. this morning. What the hell would Chuck Meyer be doing here at 5 in the morning?
Hey, getting stoned in South Florida. Just kidding.
Okay, 1026 at WIOD. We'll find out. Here's a payphone in Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's happening?
How you doing, sir?
First-time caller, dude.
Great.
Hey, I've been listening to you guys for a while.
I bet you turn on the radio every day at 2, right?
Nah, man. Nah, I listen.
Want to call a couple of people buttloads?
Nah.
Okay.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
About the baseball game?
Yeah.
At Joe Robbie?
Yes, sir. Both of them.
Both of them, right. I'm going to go Saturday night, but I need some information. I thought maybe you could help.
Well, I have it all in my hand right now.
Cool, dude. One, how much are the tickets?
The tickets are like a few bucks. 7, 9, 11, something like that.
That's what I heard. Okay. How do I call to get a hold of those?
You're in Dade County?
Yes, sir. No, Broward.
You want to try it again?
I'm in Broward.
You're sure of that?
Positive.
Okay, here's the number. You ready?
Yeah.
523 3309.
3309.
Isn't that incredible? I got it right in front of my face. Amazing. And the numbers too.
No shit. This is great.
He said no shirt. Don't panic on that. He said no shirt.
No shirt, no shirt.
That's what
Yeah,
he said.
Don't want to
He's
get in
going. In
trouble,
other words,
man.
it's hot. He's going in his jeans and his things, in his bathing suit.
Well, I'm out of material, dude.
Okay, good call, pal.
Y'all want to call somebody douchebag?
Okay.
My father-in-law, Joe. You're a douchebag.
Okay, back at you.
Ah.
10:28. Oh, wow. Yeah, no shirt, Sherlock. I was going to try to work that out, but I guess it would come out the same way. We have an open line in Broward, 524-WYOD. We got tickets are available at Sears stores, select Eckerd stores, Sound Warehouse, Q Records. You can purchase tickets by phone, which I'll give you the numbers for the games on the 30th and the 31st. We need to fill up JRS and make a good depression, okay, for the Yankee-Orioles game, Saturday night and Sunday afternoon. Also, I just want to sneak this in here. Faith Sunday, March 24th, a week from this Sunday in Dade County, Feeding and Impacting the Hungry is what that stands for. And they want you to volunteer to give 2 hours of your time to help out. They're going to have a one-day phone-a-thon to raise money to pick up $30 million worth of edible food, free for distribution to community programs that feed the hungry, free here in Dade County. $30 million worth of food is charitably offered by grocery stores and other food vendors, but is currently being discarded and destroyed because they don't have the facilities or resources to do anything about it. So if you'd like to help out, to volunteer or more information, call 868-9601. 868-9601. And they invite you to volunteer a couple of hours of your time, Sunday, March 24th, between 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. Okay, very good cause. 1029 at WIOD. Here's a mobile in West Palm Beach. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I got my tickets for both games.
Great. You are doing it, sir.
I went last year, a couple games at JRS.
Right.
There was nobody there.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, what's with these people?
Well, it's a deadhead town. They're more into snow skiing, I guess. That's the big thing here in Florida.
I mean, they're all transplants from up north. What the hell's the matter with them?
I don't know. They got an excuse for everything, pal.
Well, if they'd...
This is boring. That's boring. The bottom line is most of them are pretty boring. That's what it's all about.
They need to move this stadium up here, North Broward, South Palm Beach, where there's some money and not so many derelicts.
Yeah, it's in a pretty bad location, right there centrally located on the turnpike between right in the middle of Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach. It's a pretty rough place.
Well, it's good access, but the neighborhood's real sweet.
Hey, listen, that neighborhood is great compared to what most stadiums are in, sir, okay? That neighborhood is a palace.
You're right. You're absolutely right. But if you're up here in North Broward where there's some real living people...
Yeah.
It would maybe sell a few more.
Well, they're not going to tear down the stadium and build it next door to your house to make it a little more convenient. So
heck no. It don't need to be there. I'm up in North Palm Beach.
Okay, well, you're a great American. We'll see you there, pal.
No problem.
Okay, yeah. Wow. 10:30 at WIOD. We have an open line on the Star line at Star IOD. If you have Bell South Mobility, our sisters here are loaded. And you ought to see the habit they've got. Are we getting paid today, by the way? Does everybody get paid today? This is general payday for everyone in the building. I like that. WIOD, George is thinking about getting paid today.
Hey, Neil.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see that commercial for the games coming up? If you come, they'll play.
What?
What's that guy, Jim Barry and Tim Robbie? They're doing that commercial.
I haven't seen that. You mean they're running spots?
Yeah, it's a running spot. And
I haven't
called,
seen that.
If you come, they'll play.
Well, I don't want to get into that.
Well, I did, and they're not playing.
Yeah, not yet. But I guess you were, though, huh?
Absolutely.
Okay. 10:31 at WIOD. And, hey, listen, I hope you had a good time. We have an open line on the Star line, Star IOD. We're doing it today, I'll tell you that. We are really doing it. The match race with George, though, I think up 79th Street was almost as good as Wally, Hennessey, and Peter Wren last night. We were smoking up that street. If that isn't the worst stretch of road, those of you, and that's most of you, luckily, in South Florida, who never have to drive on 79th Street or out here to the Causeway, I would kiss the ground right now. I'd kiss the old Blarney Stone if you never have to drive on this street. It is the worst road. It makes Hallandale Beach Boulevard look like a picnic, look like the Autobahn. That's what a horrendous night. The people there, they're all like stoned and derelicts and nuts and beat up old jalopies, including George's. I'll tell you, that old Granada, man, that bomb of his was really moving. Oh, we have a new sheet here. Wonderful. It's getting close to the weekend, and of course we need a lot of sheets for the weekend for our rallies down at Cutler Ridge. Phoner with Phyllis Diller on the Rick and Sud Show today. She's going to be wearing Elaine Ettor's nose. It's going to be great. Sports Talk with Sonny Hirsch. I don't want to tell you where she's going to have it. At 6:05, Lisa Patrio on the Academy Awards with Hank tonight from 8 to 11. Okay, we are really doing it, boy. We're just smoking. The smoke is coming out of our ears and other body parts. Here's a mobile in Miami. Hello.
And I'm paying for this one.
Okay, that's why as soon as I saw it, I jumped right on it,
I
sir.
appreciate that. I don't know if it's time for a joke or two, but I have
No,
two.
we don't do jokes on this show, sir. And we also don't do moonscope with that self-promoting
I
slime ball.
understand that. Okay, never mind then.
Okay. 10:33, isn't it good that I got him on? We saved ourselves a lot of grief. He saved a lot of money. I just have a feeling it's going to be swell. There's an opening in Broward, though, 524. And I want those women to call in and sob and carry on hysterically about the NCAA basketball games on CBS. The Knots Landing lady was right there at the start. And all you women who sit back there and never call because you have nothing to talk about, who are just passive, so to speak, I want you to take this opportunity. This is America. To call in and vent your spleen and vent your anger and let your feelings be known, because it isn't going to change a damn thing, okay? But you'll feel a lot better about it in the end. Anyway, did I take that other copy out? Did I lose that already? Let me see. Boy, it looked like I lost a piece of copy here already. Is that possible? We just started the show, and I already misplaced a piece of copy, but look at that. Here it is. Hey, how about watching a great ball game in the comfort of your own living room, as we were just speaking of? Well, if you have Sports Channel of Florida, no problem. If you don't have Sports Channel, here's what you're missing. Like tonight at 7:30, Hurricanes baseball and the National Hockey League on Sports Channel. They'll be covering all the action live and exclusive. At 7:30, the Canes against Penn State, and then at 10:30, it's Chicago at the LA Kings. Also, our friends over at Sports Channel of Florida are making great progress in getting cable companies to pick up that service. I've had you folks screaming and yelling and making those calls for about 2 years now. And now they've added a couple of companies to the list. Store Cable down in Kendall. Hollywood Cablevision is getting Sports Channel on there. It's incredible. So if you really want to follow the Heat, the NHL, the Canes, the Gators, and lots more all year long, and you're not too crazy about that curling from Canada on that other channel, get Sports Channel of Florida. And if your cable company isn't offering Sports Channel of Florida, give them a call and make sure you tell them that agent provocateur, Neil Rogers at WIOD, urged you to call and get Sports Channel of Florida now.
Boy, that was a great show, Bruce.
Thanks, man.
But to be honest with you, you stink.
What?
Well, faith in me, God, lad. After 72 cities in 4 hours a night, don't you think it's about time you had yourself a shower?
Yeah. Okay.
And I've got just the soap for you. New Irish Springsteen. It's the boss of deodorant soap.
Hey, baby.
Strong enough for a sweaty roadie.
But I like it too. Clean in USA.
Irish Springsteen. Now you won't be smelling like New Jersey anymore.
Okay, well, I want to get you in the mood for St. Paddy's Day, eh? Now, how come you got Helen from Hollywood on the bottom of the list? Helen's celebrating a very important birthday today, right, Helen?
Right. And Mikey,
Yeah.
when is your birthday?
Mikey? Mikey likes it, too.
When is your birthday?
What is it? My 90th?
90.
My 90th next month.
Hey, no. Listen.
Market's
Hello.
up 20.5 points, Helen.
When is your
I'd go out and
birthday?
invest right now. What is it?
When is your birthday, Mike?
Who do you think you're... Mike?
I want to talk to Mike.
Mike's not here. Mike goes off at 10 o'clock, Helen.
Ah, come on. Really? I spoke to you a little while ago.
You spoke to who?
He was still on the air.
I was on the air a little while ago?
Certainly.
Oh.
All right.
I was on the air a little while ago?
All right. Tell him to announce it tomorrow.
Who's that?
Who's this?
Who's that? What is it?
All right.
What is it?
Announce
I want her to
my
think it's
birthday
Mike. That's why I'm
tomorrow.
saying everything twice. What?
All right.
Happy birthday, Helen.
Thank you, darling.
Okay.
I love you.
Okay.
All right.
Back at you.
Bye-bye.
20.5 till 11. Well, I told you that was important to get her on real quick because you can't wait too long on some of those. We have an open line in Broward, 524-9463. 524. What is it? Speak up. WIOD. There we go. Miami. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir. Happy
Hey.
birthday to you, sir. When's your 90th coming up? Wow. How you doing,
listen,
Mike?
I got to be careful with this because I don't want you to dump me, but I got a
Okay, we got that office challenge coming up. You better get in here quick, sir.
Listen, I got a Sally Fitz spy report.
Oh, boy. It's going to be a quick call, I can tell.
Idiotic.
All right, listen.
Yeah.
A friend of mine is an intern at Jackson Memorial Hospital. And
We aren't going to do the story, sir. If you're going to go into a big story about Sally in the hospital, we don't discuss people's internal affairs, so to speak.
So I guess you've heard it already.
Everybody has heard that story, and we all have been following it very closely, so to speak. Have a great life. 1040 at WIOD. Boy, these people in this town are so slow. That's such old news. We have an open line in Dade County, 751 Battery, and one in Broward, 524-VIBRATE, 524 WIOD. Here's a payphone in Tamarack.
Neil, how you doing?
Okay, I think. How about that Helen, huh?
Yeah, how about Helen?
She's the best.
Listen, I'm afraid that many of your listeners have already had tickets since I've been waiting on the phone so long.
For?
A pig report. And I told George, if that's who's in the booth, and he's a douchebag.
It doesn't even say pig report on the thing here.
That's what I told him. He just doesn't listen. You know how he is.
Yeah. Well, he's payday. He's all excited about that big check.
Anyways, let's get to the meat of the call.
Yeah.
There's about 6 of them on 441, Broward County's finest, just south of Hillsboro, and they're stretched out about half a mile, I guess. And
they're stretching it out?
Pointing their things in every direction.
Wow. They are I'm telling you, they're in heat today. I don't know what the special occasion is today.
I don't know.
But, man, from the time I left the house and they were like in camouflage behind this old beat-up clunker on Nob Hill Road with their little thing pointed over the hood. And then they were down there at the Golden Glades. I mean, just jillions of them on motorcycles. There are pigs everywhere.
Well, you know, they got to support Mrs. Navarro's wardrobe, don't you know?
That must be it.
Okay, and in closing, Neil, Mike Waite is a major douchebag.
Okay, back at you, sir. Buttload. 1042 at WIOD. We have 2 open lines in Broward. 524-9463. 524. Oh, it's Meg Green's anniversary today, isn't it? Or some stupid thing like that? Didn't it say so on the sign out front? Meg Green's, second, third? Now, if she calls in, do not put her on the air. I mean, I'll talk to Helen, but not Meg. 524 WIOD. I sure hope somebody today who was at Pompano last night calls in. Because that was, I know a lot of you nothing we can say is going to make you go to anything different. You're into your snow skiing and you're checking the CD rate at the bank and all of that stuff. But, boy, that was an exciting night last night. That was incredible. And Peter and Wally, you guys were great. Tremendous. I must confess I was rooting for Peter Wren with my Michigan prejudice, but they were both great. Pompano.
Hi, Neil. How are you? Neil, what?
Okay, like I said, all 3 lines at Broward wide open now. 524 WIOD. Let's go to Hialeah. Hello.
Hey, Neil, how are you doing?
Okay.
Buttload.
Yeah, back at you.
Hey, if we can fit 72,000 people in Yankee Stadium, I think we can put 50,000 in this neighborhood, okay?
Yeah, right.
That's one thing.
I would think so. Listen, even the people who are going still have to hedge their bets with another excuse. Well, it's not the best neighborhood, and it should really be up here in Palm Beach, like next door to my house, and I'm so sick of these. See, these people, most of them down here are a bunch of yokels, okay? They never
in a good neighborhood, right?
Even when most of these people were somewhere else, they never went anywhere. They're deadheads.
Yeah.
They're deadheads. The people up north who go places, they're still up there going places. Right. The people in Chicago who fill up Wrigley Field, they're still there filling it up.
How you doing?
Deadheads. I'm doing great so far. How about you?
Last night I was watching the Discovery Channel.
The what?
The Discovery Channel.
Yeah. What did you discover?
Something about some racetrack in Hong Kong or in Japan.
Yeah.
That they don't have horses up there. They have no place to breed them. They bring them in from Australia.
Mm-hmm.
They bet mega bucks up there.
Oh, yeah.
Have you caught it? It's a beautiful track up there.
Right. Yeah, I've seen things about that.
Yeah. You'd like that track.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Nice talking to you. 1044 at WIOD. We have an open line in Dade. See, I started getting excited a little too early this morning. 751-9463 in Dade. And 524, happy birthday, Helen in Broward, okay, from Uncle Mike. Good old Helen. That was one of Mike's favorite faithful listeners there. Did you hear Helen?
Hello, Mike. Mike, I'm 190 today, Mike. Who am I talking to?
West Palm Beach, hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
How about Helen? Are you talking about Diane Helen?
Yeah.
How you doing?
It's Mount St. Helens.
Listen, let me throw a couple of things at you. First of all, George got put in tight quarters. And he had to pull back and start all over again. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, right. George held his own, believe me, all the way up the street.
He held his own. Well, I wish I held my own last night because I got a speeding ticket and I have a fuzz bust and they got me on radar.
Boy, they're just, what's going on now? It's like the middle of the month. There must be something we don't know about. They must be raising money for a big benefit for themselves or something at the end of the month because they're just crazy now.
Well, you hear talking about crazy. Did you hear about how they had the pig bowl and they had 4 officers injured in it? And now everybody's uptight because they got to pay for their sick leave.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I know.
You know, this morning when I passed that thing on Nob Hill for the first time in a long time, it made me furious. I could see it coming, so I slowed down. But it's just the idea that, you know, the old adage about the policeman is your friend and he's there when you need him and all this other crap. And here we got guys hiding behind cars and sticking that radar up their nose and everything under the sun. That's not law enforcement. It's just harassment is what it is. And the public are such a bunch of sheep. We just put up with it. We just sit back. There should be like a revolution about this crap.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you're going 6-7 miles an hour over the speed limit like everybody else is, what the hell difference does it make, especially out in the middle of nowhere?
Sure.
People are going 70, 75 on the turnpike coming to work every morning. I don't see anybody getting hysterical about that, but if you happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, here's a ticket, up goes your insurance, there goes your license, there goes your life down the drain. It's a bunch of crap.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about JRS for a minute.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it funny when they were all at the Orange Bowl, everybody moaned and groaned and bitched about how the Orange Bowl was this, the Orange Bowl was
now they love the Orange Bowl.
Now they all love the
Orange Bowl. And it's still a toilet. It's the same toilet it always was.
That's right.
And all this crap about atmosphere. I mean, the Bowery's got atmosphere, too, but who the hell wants to be there? Right?
Absolutely. One last thing in closing. I thought you might like this, especially when you're talking about people at Pompano. I was there having dinner, and next to me was 4 silver hairs. And they were arguing over the bill. They didn't split the bill up in 4 people, so they were arguing and fighting over the bill, who had this, who had that, so they could figure out who could beat the 5% tip. And one was screaming out the other one and said, Jesus, who had the rug for dressing? The other one says, I don't know, I have blue cheese. I mean, I don't know where they come from.
Mm-hmm.
Now that they got that special dinners, I guess that's all they must load up on.
Have a great life, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. We have an open line in Broward, 524-WAKE-UP, and one in Palm Beach, 655-9463. It's 1047 at WIOD. Ever since grade school, you were taught that 2 is greater than 1, and as you got older and invested your hard-earned dollars, you wanted the most return for your money. Well, today, simple arithmetic tells you that a yield of 10.04% is higher than 7 or 8, and today, if you're not getting a 10.04% return on your investment, then you're failing math. Right now, get a 10.04% yield by investing in AAA-rated CMOs from Curlin Securities. An investment of $37,800 will grow to over $125,000 in about 10 years. Then it pays you principal and interest income over the remaining life of the bond. Total return, $204,000. All for that original $37,800 investment. Perfect for IRA rollovers, Keogh contributions before April 15, or retirement plans. Pass your math course with AAA-rated 10.04% CMOs. Call this toll-free number to check it out right now, 1-800-541-9177. Realized yields and prepayment rates may be affected by market conditions, which can and do change, both based on prepared formulas and past performance of underlying collateral. Minimum investment, $15,000. Curlin Securities, a name you can count on, a name you can trust. Members NASD and SIPC. Call now, toll-free, 1-800-541-9177.
Hey, kids, tired of being told not to smoke?
Yeah!
Well, now there's a new cereal just for you. Frosted Lucky Stripes.
There he is.
There he is.
Over there.
Blast it! Those kids are always after me Lucky Stripes. In large hearts, spotted lungs, yellow teeth, and no shrunken kidneys. I'll make an airplane and get away.
I'm sorry, sir. This is a non-smoking flight.
Oh, drat! I better run.
There he is. Over there. Let's get him. We caught him.
Well, of course you caught me. I've been smoking for 40 years.
No wonder he's so short.
Yes, Frosted Lucky Stripes. Every bowl contains vitamins and 12. And inside every box, you'll find a miniature copy of the Bill of Rights.
That's the document that lets us do this bit.
Wow!
Frosted Lucky Strikes. They're tragically delicious.
Idiotic, just idiotic, just idiotic, just.
117 at WIOD, your friendly station for the 90s. We're here to do it for you. That Marvin, boy, I'll tell you. That call, I'm going to remember that for a long time, Sandy, okay? That was incredible. I'd like to have her come in and work with him for about a week. She'd be tearing his eyeballs out. She'd be plucking them out like Saddam Hussein in drag. Coral Springs.
Hi, Neil.
How you doing?
a little word to Sandy about Marvin.
Yes, sir.
Ask Marvin if he knows my buddy Tim, the Repo Man. He's so great. Just ask him. He knows Tim. He came to visit Marvin, and Tim showed him your chair and everything else and buttered him up and, and promised him a check.
Yeah.
Okay. Out of material.
Okay.
Bye.
Right to the point. I like it. We have an open line in Broward, 524-WYOD. Let's go to Miami. Buenas tardes.
How you doing, Neil?
Okay.
Neil, you're going to traumatize this old man that called yesterday. What do you have him on a recording on that final word thing?
Yeah.
I wish you could have had that star 69 from Southern Belle. You could have called him back and just totally killed him.
Why? The tape is like forever. Precious. Going in the time capsule. What?
That kind of pissed me off.
What?
That old man about that bridge.
The old man with his boat?
Yeah.
But you know what amazes me? I bring up something like that should get... What is that? What is it? Wait a minute. George has got a cart in there. What is that cart? Oh, we got the promo? All right, hold on a second. Don't go away, okay?
Yeah.
You'll like this. Here we go.
Neil Rogers. You love him. You hate him. But you can't miss him.
Man, you better know your laws, mister, because you sure don't.
That's right.
I suppose you want the damn bridges closed to boat traffic and a hurricane, too.
I want the bridges closed, period, okay? I want them closed. I want the bridge tender to go home and watch MTV and get the hell out of our lives.
In other words,
I want those bridges closed. Let them use the Julia Tuttle, okay? Let them use the MacArthur Causeway. I think they all ought to go on the George Washington Bridge and jump all the bridge tenders. How do you like that, sir?
Well, I don't know about you, but you sound like some stupid, idiotic jerk.
Yeah. How do you like that?
Love it.
Don't ever lose that promo, man. I want that promo in here. Save that. You're right.
Anyhow,
we could get him to call every day. We'd have a 98 share, I guarantee you. We could get him and John from Chicago on every day. We'd be doing it. In fact, I think the guy in Chicago is still on the John.
Oh. Anyhow, on a different note.
No, but what I started to say is what I don't understand. I must be the only one in this town. You think in this state, with all the drawbridges in Fort Lauderdale and here on the causeways, you would think that this would be one of the major things that gets people crazy, is having to stop for some jackass boater with all his money in his yacht, lollygagging up the intercoastal, taking his damn sweet good time, backing up traffic 5 miles while everybody sits there polluting the air, burning gas and oil and just going nuts, and nobody gives a crap about anything here.
Well, one thing's a sailboat, maybe, if they have to get through or something. They're going on with the wind, but
they should be gone. They should be gone with the wind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's sailboats, I think, are the only ones that should be like really drawn for in a rush hour or something like that.
Let them put it in neutral, okay? Let them hang out their laundry on it.
Just luff the sails out.
Yeah.
Anyhow, on a different note, just want to know what the hell's going on with business. I work in retail. It's like my store hasn't sold a thing all day today. Thank God I'm not working. I'd be pulling my hairs out.
What do you sell, like enema bags?
No, I pull an Al Bundy.
You what?
Pull an Al Bundy. Shoe sales. Al Bundy, Married with Children.
I don't watch that show.
Anyhow.
Al Bundy?
Yeah, that's his name.
Got to be fried. I don't watch Married with Children. George is going to be like all you guys watch Married with Children. That show sucks. No wonder you're not selling anything. God, if you'd start watching something good like Entertainment Tonight, you might sell some shoes.
That's one day a week.
Call up Imelda Marcos, see how she's doing. Are you serious? You haven't had one customer all day?
Nah, I called in. They said they hadn't had one thing all day. Not yet.
How about you? You had one thing today?
Oh, I had a couple things today, but I'm not working.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good excuse. Market's only up 11 now. With smoking, it was up 36 points. It's only up 11, which means I think it's going to be down by the end of the day. You're right.
Well, you watch CNN.
You're absolutely.
Talk about how business is up, retail's coming up a little bit. But
I don't see it.
I don't see it at all.
I think things are really bad, sir. I think we ought to just hang our heads and scream.
Well, I'm still going to school, so.
When in question or in doubt, run in circles, scream and shout. That's our motto, pal.
And on about those inspections.
Yeah.
Talking about the emissions and all that stuff. I'm sitting in traffic school one day.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to this guy going on and on about how he speeds and how he does all this stuff, which really doesn't bother me. Then he comes out to say how he's going to have his own test done on his car because he works at the place. He works at the inspections place, and
So he's got his own tube.
yeah, he's kind of like put in a little bid or something. I don't know about his place, how all these people in the class can go by, and he can put these guys through.
Yeah, you can fake it for him. Oh, he's probably faked it for a lot of guys.
Intense.
Well, listen, just don't panic and remember one thing, okay? This will make you feel a lot better.
What's that?
The sky is falling.
Have a great day, pal.
Thank you, Neil. Have
See
a good
you.
one.
Okay. Hey, listen, anyone is better than a bad one. 123 at WIOD. We have an open line in Dade County. 751, the sky is falling. The professionals, speaking of cars and car care, at University BP Car Care Center in the Gables, extend to you an invitation to come in and get any kind of car repair under the sun. They really do it. No rip-offs, only the best work, from tires to thermostats, spark plugs to shock absorbers, changing oil to chassis lube. And speaking of that, right now they have a special offer on a lube, oil, and filter change for just $19.95 less the $5 BP rebate, which means your cost is only $14.95. So give them a call, 661-4902 for all your auto repair needs, or just stop in for a complete lube, oil, and filter change, only $14.95 at University BP Car Care Center, 1492 South Dixie Highway in the Gables. They use the best state-of-the-art equipment like the Allen Smart Engine Analyzer, giving you a precise, thorough computer printout of exactly what's going on inside your car, okay, inside that thing. So take the guesswork, the headaches, and the rip-offs out of your trip to the mechanic. Call on our good friends at University BP Car Care Center at 1492 South Dixie Highway in the Gables. Hey, listen, if you have absolutely no life at all, which is most of you, I'm sure you'll want to stick around at 2 every day for those guys, Rick and Suds.
John?
Yes?
Hi, we're on the air at WIOD radio station in Miami.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
How are you?
Fabulous. Hold on just a second.
Okay. This guy sends out this audition tape, and he's never been on the radio. And he just starts talking, I need a job.
Hey, Johnny, Butlos. Yes?
Yes, very simple. That's it. I need a job.
That's those guys, Rick and Suds, every day at 2, right after my thing, here on 610 WIOD.
She's trying to be all honest, and I'm exaggerating a little bit, of course.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, but she's trying to be all
Well, she said
honest.
Marvin was a lot better than you were, I'll tell you that. Market's up almost 15. It's bouncing back up again.
Ooh, great.
Yeah.
So, she was trying to... But that's all she talks about, though. She always talks about Marvin and how he's so nice.
Yeah, I'd be real worried if I were you, Bobby.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm kind of shaking in my boots, if you know what I mean.
Exactly. Screw her.
Well, I wouldn't say that. But see, the thing is, before... I mean, I introduced her to talk radio, okay? Before
She's out of control.
I know.
She's sitting there on the other end of the phone giving me a lecture like she knows it all, and I don't know crap about anything, okay? And then all of a sudden now Rick Riley was a great guy until she remembered he don't like cats, and now he doesn't know anything about crap either, okay?
Well, see, the thing is, she would... Every time I listened to you before she started listening to you, every time I listened to you...
And then after that, then she says she's going to start calling Suds after she got rid of her. And you know what he said about it?
This is Suds who says, who gives a good crap, huh?
Yeah, so he don't really care one way or the other.
No, but all she's trying to do is just trying to be, real nice and honest.
No, she's not. She was not nice at all today. You didn't hear the call. She was a bitch. She was just bad news.
I know. She was trying to... She's calling me up telling me how I should call and redeem her because, everybody's ripping her up to pieces.
Redeem her? It's like redeeming Adolf Hitler. What the hell are you talking about? She was obnoxious.
No, but believe it or not, I mean, she's got your picture on the refrigerator at home. She does nothing but talk.
I wonder why
about
she's
you.
got my picture on the refrigerator door. That's kind of interesting.
Well, with a Nutrisystem magnet.
Right next to Porky Pig.
With a Nutrisystem magnet, no less.
Yeah.
And, she's got like 3 or 4 tapes.
Well, she really shocked me today, I got to be honest with you. I just cannot believe. Believe that she's turning into another Ian and Kelvin.
But you know what, Uncle Neil? Ultimately, she does love you. And she does nothing but talk about you.
Yeah.
That's
the problem. Sick, Bobby, sick.
But she,
Keep her occupied, okay? Keep her busy.
Okay, I'll try that. You have a great day. I'm just, I just called just to kind of try to ease the tension.
Yeah.
Because...
You could cut it with a butter knife, it's so thick. And the tension, too.
Yeah.
See you, Bobby.
Take care,
okay.
Neil.
Boy, look at all this fax stuff that's coming in here now. Wow. Sometimes I feel that life is passing me by. Sometimes I feel I want to smile. Certification of air pollution control devices and systems. Somebody has, by the way, the guy who keeps wasting the paper on the fax machine with his shill crap, shill this, okay? Every day this guy wastes like a big chunk of... Where is this from, by the way? Cafe Pylon? We had to call him up, you know what? 594, is that Dade County?
That's a brand of Cuban coffee.
What?
Cafe Pilon.
So is this from like a Cuban guy? Shill this, always eating and shilling and every day I get this big gross hate fax. I mean, hate mail is one thing, but hate fax, let's see. 76. Sometimes I feel that life is passing me by. What is that? What is that noise? What is that sound? Oh, that's their fax number, huh? Okay, here's a message for your fax machine.
Well, I don't know about you, but you sound like some stupid, idiotic jerk. Stupid, idiotic jerk.
Okay, have a nice day. Okay, well, I'm just going to keep that because we get the phone number. I got the name of the place. What a jackass. So anyway, here's all the stuff about the emission test, if we can say that. Operation Celebration. Help celebrate the homecoming of our troops. Almost all of the troops' families plan to celebrate Christmas on their loved one's return. It says, let's join in and show them we care, show them that we saved Christmas for them. And they wrote, oh, look at this. They wrote all this stuff in the margins of this fax that you couldn't read if if they held a gun to your head. Oh, you couldn't read this stuff. We'll be at Operation Celebration, proudly announcing the St. Patrick's Day Parade in downtown Fort Lauderdale Sunday. They have the privilege to be honored by some of America's finest. The Pierce Street Annex float entered in the parade will be flanked by... I can't read this. 3 convertibles, I guess. Gary Fronrath is letting us use 3 convertibles, 1 red, 1 white, and 1 blue. The red convertible will have 3 Desert Storm soldiers. The white convertible will have a Vietnam vet, Panama vet. That'll get that one guy upset. Grenada vet. The blue convertible will have a World War I vet, I guess. World War II, Korea vet. The Pierce Street Annex float will be decorated in the patriotic theme to salute the veterans. I mean, trying to read this is the most incredible thing. Facts. This is like the guy that called earlier. Hi, Neil. First, a little tinkle. I enjoy your show sometimes. Sometimes. It's like that guy who called before. You made a negative statement about the lack of marketing for this very important exhibition series. You should pay more attention to your sisters. Oh, this is the same guy that called. Remember about the Sisters Day? And he also made the comment when he called about how he enjoys the show sometimes. Sometimes I feel, sir, that life is passing you by, okay? You jackass. So he had to fax it, and on top of it he calls. And as I recall, we cut him short. 135 at WIOD. Get a pencil now so you can order a book that's crucial to all senior citizens and their families. It's called How to Protect Your Life Savings from Catastrophic Illness and Nursing Homes. Maybe you've saved your whole life for your retirement, but if a catastrophic illness like Alzheimer's or a stroke hits, the cost of long-term care can bankrupt you, wipe you out. Medicare, your health insurance, even the VA won't pay. You could lose your savings, even your house. There'll be nothing left to pass on to your children. This book tells you how to protect those life savings even if you thought it was too late, how to avoid a lien on your house, and lots more. It's 200 pages of practical advice from attorney Harley Gordon, a lawyer who specializes in protecting assets. The cost only $18.95 plus shipping, a small price to pay to protect those life savings. How to Protect Your Life Savings from Catastrophic Illness in Nursing Homes is available by calling toll-free 1-800-955-2626. That's 1-800-955-2626. Ask for extension 12. Operators are sitting by.
Sir. Asshole. Major asshole. And his cousin? He's an asshole too, sir. Gunner's mate, first class, Philip Asshole. How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow? Go! I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
21 till 2 at WIOD. A little clip there from the staff meeting this morning in the Brain Trust in the conference room. Let's go to West Boca. Hello.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Okay.
I'm glad you're in a good mood today.
Yeah. Well, why not?
Yeah.
What the hell could we want in this town? Market's back up to 18 now. It's going back and forth like a yo-yo again.
Yeah, you're having a good day.
So far, up till this moment.
Why?
No, I'm just, listen, I'm covering my bases. You never can be sure. Never count your chickens before they drop it.
I wanted to ask you about the horse.
About what horse?
Our horse. Christmas was.
Yes?
Why did they move it till Saturday?
Because they couldn't fill the race for Friday, so they had to move it to the next day. There were only 2 horses entered for Friday and the 15,000 claimers, so they had to move it to the next day.
Does that mean it's running against the same class?
Yeah, 15,000.
Same class. All right. I just didn't know.
He'll be right there again, believe me. Trust me when I tell you.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one last week, huh?
Do you have it?
Oh, yeah.
You had it?
I had it.
$26?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Outstanding.
Yeah, but it didn't look as good until they scratched the 8 horse.
When they scratched the 8, that gave them the chance. That gave them the courage. And when they went that first half in 55-1, that didn't hurt either.
Yeah, well, I like when he wins because they call you down to go out there and talk about him.
Yes, sir. Make a fool of myself.
Nah.
And have to go over and humble myself to the amazing Joe Pavia.
They announce you.
And then I go back upstairs and Dominic never lets me hear the end of it. Boy, Joe's the best. To hell with Kevin Wallace.
Florida's favorite talk show host.
Yes, sir.
Comes out on the floor.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I'm glad you cashed. We'll see you Saturday, I hope.
I do too.
Okay.
All right, take care.
See you. Christmas list in the 9th race, 7-hole on Saturday. It's a 12,500 to 15,000 claiming handicap, which is why he got the outside again because he's in for 15. But no problem. We'll race him from behind. There's a lot of speed in there. Probationer with Kelly Shepard. Kelly told me last night he's going to go the first half in 52 and change. And we got Wolof with Kevin in there. Boy, he's going to be out and fly. Best Bunny with Wally. Man, what a first half we're going to have again. And here comes Joe on the outside as they go up the backstretch, circling the field. And just winning for a joke again. I think he's going to be real good this week. Trust me. And again, I want to say it one more time. If you missed the first round of the Drivers' Championships last night, it was, I'm telling you, I'm still got goosebumps. Wally, Hennessey, and Peter Wren. I've been going 31 years to the harness racing, and seldom have I seen a night when I saw such an exciting thing going on. And the fact that I had some input into that, it makes me feel good. In fact, I want to take all the credit for it. How do you like that, Kent? They have the horsemen's meeting. He said, well, this is not Neil Rogers' idea. This is our idea. Right. Sure. It's my idea. Who cares whose idea it is? It was a great idea, and it just was fabulous. Went right down to the last few yards of the 6th race between Wally and Peter as they struggled it out. Wally beat him in the stretch and won the thing. And Peter, better luck next year. Boy, it was great. Next Wednesday, we got, who do we have? Pavia and Tommy Houghton. And then the week after that, we got Kevin Wallace, Mr. God, against Ron Waples, little Canadian battle there, eh? And then the week after that, it's Bruce Ranger. He's the danger against John Hogan. And then they do the semifinals the following 2 weeks after that. And then the 23rd of April, last Wednesday of the meeting, the big thing, the last one of the championships. I mean, it makes for great racing, and they're out there just puking their brains out. And they're like some perfectas you can't miss, like that 9th race. Was it the 10th race? The 2-3. Peter and Wally coming down the stretch, it paid like $10.60, which wasn't that bad. A mortal locked perfecta. Of course, somebody I know knocked it way down. Miami Beach, hello.
How you doing, Neil?
Okay.
Hey, you know that game, I got tickets, too, to that Saturday game, the 30th.
Yeah.
That's the first night of Passover, too, so are they going to be substituting the matzah for the cracker jack?
Yes, sir.
Hey, you know, the other day also you asked if there's any live people in Surfside left to call you. And, well, I'm calling you. I'm one of the live ones. All right, I don't know who that English guy is that keeps calling.
Buy me some peanuts and matzo balls.
That sounds good, too, now. We'll bring those to the games, too, and throw them back like they do in Wrigley Field.
There you go, right. Throw the matzo balls out. Who's going to throw out the first matzo ball? That's the question.
Probably Joshua or Dora, the lifeguard.
Probably Sonny Hirsch.
There you go. Have a good one.
And the same to you, sir. 143 at WIOD. Isn't it a shame we cut him short before we could tell us about the lifeguards and Eli Torgeman? We have an open line in Dade County, 751-9463. That guy bores me to death. Fort Lauderdale.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Neil?
Yeah.
Hey, how'd you get talking about Carol's the other day? I want to know.
How did I get talking about it?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, I want to know if you remember the Golden Point over at Goodman Street and Ridge Road East.
No, sir.
You don't remember that? That was even before Carol's.
No, how old do you think I am?
Well, a little
110?
older than me. I'm 39.
Well, I'm 48, sir. I'm not some old fart from the dark age. I don't remember that.
Well, you probably remember when the hamburgers were 5 cents.
Yeah, I remember when they used to pay you a dime to take them.
Okay, hey, listen, will you do me a favor?
How about those French fries at Carol's, man? They had enough salt on them, you could make a salt lick out of them. As in, lick this.
I used to get mine at Carol's right by the ballpark for KPAA. Remember on Ridge Road West?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Okay.
But I got a request. Since I work at a convenience store now, I want you to play the convenience store manager, and I want you to play Glen Hill Academy. Can you do all that for me?
No. 144 at WIOD. We have an open line in Broward. I mean, anybody that talks, he can't be from Rochester. Do you hear how boring he was? He had that like his voice was on a tape. I think you're already the convenience store manager, sir. You're like on a tape. We'll do it some other day, okay, pal? Don't get your thing out of shape. Don't get your Taco Bell rung out of shape. I started to say we have an open line at Broward, but what the hell difference does it make? We'll never get to them anyway, but it looks good because there's a lot of important-looking people wandering around the building today. We want to impress them. Like Boy Gary. 524 WIOD in Broward. I might even pick it up live. You never know. You never know, do you? Don't forget breakfast with Ranieri at Gulfstream tomorrow morning. They'll broadcast from the clubhouse live, it says, as live as Mike ever gets, of course. And that's just a joke. Don't start getting hysterical and calling him up with that office challenge. Wow. And anyway, we do want to tell you, speaking of live, WIOD.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Panic. Could you hear the paranoia? Woo! I love it. Here's another one. WIOD.
Yes, can I talk to Neil?
Who's this?
It's Kirby on mobile in Key Largo.
Kirby Puckett?
Kirby Pollock, close.
How you doing, Kirby?
All right.
Is this like from the Kirby vacuum cleaner?
I don't know if I want to.
Because I hear that suction in the background. Of course, it's in the keys, so I guess that speaks for itself. You're on the air, Kirby.
Is this Neil?
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Okay.
Listen, I was sitting out here on my boat. That's the boat noise you hear in the back.
Oh, that's what that is. I thought it was your Kirby vacuum. In about 8th gear.
I was reading the newspaper. Did you, the movie Spirit of 76. Hear anything about it?
No.
Guess who's costume designer?
Who's the costume designer?
Yeah, Sofia Coppola.
Oh, wow.
I just read that in the
I
paper.
bet you all the people in it look like Cyrano de Bergerac.
Could be.
Might be.
Hey, listen, not all boat people are bad, you know.
Oh, what?
Not all boat people are assholes.
I never said that. And you're down there minding your own business. You're not up here messing up the traffic and screwing up the bridges on the causeway.
No, that's why I'm down here.
That's the way to do it.
All right.
Well, listen, pal, have a great day and give Sophie a big kiss all over the schnoz, okay? It should only take about a half hour.
All right.
See you later. 147, I'm sure glad I picked those up live. We want to tell you about little Marie Osmond. Everybody loves Marie, right? Boy, she is pretty and perky, and she's a little bit country, and Donnie's a little bit old. But anyway, she's going to be doing 2 live shows on Saturday and Sunday this weekend at the Fort Lauderdale Swap Shop, the home of lots of bargains and fun and a circus and just all kinds of great stuff. The second most popular tourist attraction in the state of Florida with more than 8 million visitors a year. That's a ton, okay? And one of the reasons is because they've got some big names that come in on a weekend. You see a free show. It costs you absolutely nothing. You can park free, nothing to get into the joint. You pick up a bunch of bargains. You sit down, you watch Marie do her thing and her show, too. Saturday 1 and 6 p.m. and Sunday 2 and 5 p.m. Boy, it's incredible. And then we got Mel Tillis coming soon, and Conway Twitty and George Jones, a whole bunch of old boys, okay? It's going to be great. So check out Marie this weekend at the Fort Lauderdale Swap Shop on Sunrise between I-95 and the Turnpike. Hey, and Tony, about those dark shades, too. That Tony Curtis, boy, is he doing it or what?
He's hot.
Man. Anyway, Florida Derby Day coming up on Saturday. Well, nothing is perfect.
Help! I'm falling and I can't get it up. Oh!
Stupid, idiotic jerk.
151 at WIOD. Here's a caller from Boca. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, long-time listener, long-time caller, whatever.
Okay.
And I just want to tell you about, the people calling up and, putting down the police and their brutality and all that stuff.
Yes, sir.
Well, they're out there
saving our lives, you know.
Oh, are they?
No,
Yeah,
got a job to
those
do.
two pigs behind hiding behind the car this morning, they were sure.
Idiot jerk, just like that old man.
They were sure saving my life. I'll tell you that.
And I'll never listen to this show again, you jerk.
Okay. 151 at WIOD. Let's go to Kendall. Hello.
Hello, Kendall.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, that one was hot, wasn't it?
It was great. It was almost as hot as Tony Curtis.
Almost. Well, I wouldn't know.
He's hot.
I wouldn't know. You know, I waited all this time, and
when
now
I see those spots on TV, it gets me so excited I want to jump on my horse and ride right out of town, as a matter of fact.
Well, again, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Okay. Market's up 24. It's like a yo-yo. It was up about 36. It went down to about 11. Now it's back up to 24. They can't make up their mind today.
Nobody knows.
Right.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows the trouble we've seen.
That's right. So I wanted to audition now, but, you know, since that seems to be the new fad.
Audition for what?
Audition for, I don't know, a weekend
this is the wrong show for that. I'd call up Dave Graveline at home.
Oh, is that? I need to call Dave?
Yeah.
What's Dave up to?
What do you mean, what's he up to?
I don't know.
Do you know him?
Remotely.
Why, who's this?
Who's this? This is Glenn.
Glenn?
Hutton.
Oh, not that Glenn.
No.
This is Glenn Hutton?
Not Hill.
Glenn Hutton? I can't believe it.
Yeah, well.
Wow.
How you doing?
Boy, this is a voice from the past, ladies and gentlemen. A man who was widely chased at W Snooze by a whole bunch of perverts.
Yeah, I heard rumor about all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. There were some people who were just hot for your body.
I heard rumor all that stuff.
One of them is working on a small station in Fort Lauderdale now.
Is that what happened?
But anyway, so what are you doing these days, Glenn, besides having your girlfriend break your sunglasses on the air? What are you doing these days?
Jeez, God, I forgot all about that.
Hey, I got a great memory.
That's worth $1 million, that one.
Yeah.
I don't know where she is. I have no idea where she is.
Well, that's good. You're lucky. No wonder you sound so happy.
I have no idea.
Let me say it again. What are you doing these days, Glenn?
What am I doing these days? Let's see.
Why do you repeat everything I ask? Glenn is working at the Parrot Jungle.
Is this the Mike Ranieri show?
No.
No. We're selling voicemail, doing voicemail up in Canada and around. And
in voicemail, eh?
Voicemail, eh?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have a big project up in Canada, eh?
Well, what is it?
Voicemail, you know, automated attendant voicemail. You press buttons and your call gets routed through various locations.
Oh, like that crappy thing they put in here. Did you guys put that in here?
No, did they put one in there already?
Oh, man, up in the front office. Miss Rotunda up there is having a nervous breakdown over that baby.
Yeah, that's why. It's because it wasn't an Access Voice Systems product. That's why, you see.
Okay, whatever you say. A little plug there, ladies and
gentlemen. Was that a plug?
Yeah.
My God, I didn't realize.
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize.
Yeah.
So, well, I was sitting on hold. The thing
since it's toward the end of the show, we might call it a butt plug, but that would be wrong. Now, what is it, Glenn?
Oh, gee. That was definitely the wrong end. What I wanted to know, what's the scoop on the catalytic converters now? So if we go in and you plug in your car and it's bad, what happens?
They gas you. Right there on the spot.
But you have to get a new catalytic converter? I mean, what do they
I don't have any idea. I don't know. We don't want to give all the information out in one day and get everybody scared to daylights. Just let's break it to them one piece at a time.
My question is who's really going to make the money behind this? That's what I want to know.
That's another great ripoff. You know that.
That's what I want to know.
Well, of course. Why don't you get in on it? You're good at that stuff.
Actually, we're
call up Dave Ryder. You can go into business together.
Who?
Dave Ryder.
I haven't spoken to Dave Ryder in years.
You can have your converter, just stick it in the phone. They can do it over the phone by voicemail.
He's big, though. He's big now.
Well, maybe you've seen, but I've heard. Well, it's sure great hearing from you, Glenn. Get some new material, and I'm glad you're still bouncing around out there.
I'm working on it. Thanks, Dan.
Excellent.
All right.
Have a great life.
Bye.
Glenn Hutton, I can't believe it, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Let's go to Miami. Hello.
Yes, Neil.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Okay.
I'm calling about the emissions test. I'm an auto enthusiast, and I've been keeping up with all the stuff that's going on with the emissions test. There's a lot of misinformation going on out there.
Okay, well, you're the guy who sounds like you can straighten us out.
Some guy called earlier saying it's on your birthday. It's not on your birthday. It's going to be in conjunction with registration renewal, and you're going to have 90 days prior to your birthday to get the test. You're going to have 3 months.
Right.
To go ahead and get the test.
Oh, well, that's a lot better.
And another guy called talking about how the inspector is his friends are going through the lane or whatever.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense because the computer makes the decision, not the lane inspector. And about the volunteer testing going on right now, it's a free volunteer inspection just for public information for those people who want to go ahead and get their test done and find out how their car is running. But the actual mandatory inspection starts April 1st in Dade County.
Yeah.
Which, by the way...
Well, what do you mean in Dade County? What about in Broward?
Well, Broward's a month late from what I know. I've been looking at the news reports.
That's
and
about par for the course for us.
Their contractor is a month late, but Dade is starting on time. The system here in Dade County is totally different than before. It's not safety inspection. It's an emissions inspection only. There's going to be an optional lane for safety, but that's completely optional. It doesn't affect if you pass or fail the test. The test here in Dade County is state-of-the-art. It's a high-tech program, the most modern, advanced program in the country right now, in the U.S. And there's going to be 7 stations in Dade County spread out throughout the county, and the test itself takes about 2 to 3 minutes. The safety test can take up to 6 to 9 minutes, but that's, like I said, optional.
All right, so now, like Glenn said, what happens if you fail?
Well, if you fail, you're going to have, they'll give you a computer printout of what's wrong with your car to give you an idea of what repairs you might need to do. You can go ahead and get your repairs done so you can stop polluting the air, and then you go ahead and get a reinspection, which is totally free. It doesn't cost you a thing.
I got it. So in other words, they give you amount of time to come back.
Yeah, they give you 30 days to get back and do the inspection again.
And if it fails again, they send you to L.A. to get beat up, right?
No, that gets more involved. But apparently, from what I've read, about 15% of the cars that have gone through the pre-inspection have failed. So basically, the vast majority of cars are passing the test with.
All right, now, let me ask you this question: how about buses? Are the buses going to have to go through this? The ones that are puking that diesel out of the air, just polluting our lungs and making us gag and choke?
Yeah, well, buses. There's been a lot, I believe, in effect for over a year or two. Buses. Any vehicle in the county that emits these dark pollution gases for more than 5 consecutive seconds can get cited. And buses are handled through a totally different program, and they're supposed to be tuned up and regular oil changes and all that.
Oh yeah,
that's a different story.
Yeah.
But there's just a lot of misinformation. People haven't been getting the right info, and they're all complaining about long lines and so on and so forth, which isn't true from what I know.
Okay.
All right, so just want to plug in a little positive, because I'm very strongly in favor of cleaning up the environment, and I'm sick and tired of all these people tearing off their pollution devices and polluting my air.
Exactly, just pouring it out there.
Yeah.
But when you get behind one of those people, man, you could just gag.
Yeah, it's horrible. I don't want to get like L.A. and have to have smog alerts.
Exactly. No wonder they beat the crap out of each other out there, man. They're all so full of toxic fumes, they don't know what the hell they're doing.
Yep.
Okay, thanks for the lowdown. You did a great job, pal.
All righty.
See ya. Okay, well, you asked, or I asked, I guess, and we got the straight poop on this show. We really got it. Didn't we, sir?
Idiotic jerk, idiotic jerk, idiotic jerk, idiotic jerk, idiotic jerk.
Okay, now tomorrow he's going to tell us what he really feels about everything, okay? I love that guy. If we can get him, I'm telling you, get him and John from Chicago together, we could have a great show on a weekend to replace Meg Green. Oh, hey, by the way, happy anniversary, Meg. She's going to be out there doing those Jell-O shots with Marvin next week or something. Wouldn't that be a shame if they both got, congealed inside of that big glob of Jell-O, never seen again? What a shame that would be, huh? Yeah. We get that Sandy out there to lick her way through and save Marvin. Anyway, she'll get in her lick sooner or later. I can just see that. Can't you see that now? Just chewing her way through a big, gigantic glob of Jell-O. Marvin, please come out wherever you are. Oh, sweetheart. Get a big chunk of pineapple just stuck right in your esophagus. Anyway, have a wonderful day. Stay tuned for Rick and Spud with Phyllis Diller. She's going to be the big nose on the phone today. Sonny Hirsch on Sports Talk at 6:05. And then tonight, the one, the only, I'm sure he's just foaming at the mouth, getting ready for Saturday in the Florida Derby, Hank Goldberg with Lisa Petrillo on the Academy Awards. It ought to be a real swill show.